All right, what's up, everybody? So, last episode was kind of boring. We just wandered around the Nether. I mean, a few things happened, and we ended up finding, those Ender pearls and stuff. In this episode, what I did recently was I attempted to get a villager. I wanted to get a another villager so I could have a farmer, and I ended up losing my way back, going down the river, and I found a shipwreck. The shipwreck ended up having a lot of loot, including a treasure map, which, um, I ended up finding the other chests. I know there's three chests in a sunken pirate ship or a sunken ship, shipwreck, whatever it's called, but I only could find two. Then I went and looked for the treasure, and I happened to find it, which had a lot of great loot in it too, including iron, underwater breathing, and some gold. So I thought that was really cool. Then I headed home and I forgot that I had something I had to do. And so I just had to end the game where I was and hope my villager would be there. But when I got back, he was gone. So I ended up just breeding the villagers I had. And, once I put them breeding, I wanted that villager to grow up. So I went mining. While I was on my mining trip, I actually found some diamonds. So I found like 4 diamonds. Then when I got back, I had to go mining in my actual diamond mine. And I got 16 diamonds, I think it was. So uh, when I went back, I realized my anvil was gone. So my anvil had broken, which like it's a shame that the anvil broke because now I can't enchant stuff or even merge tools or fix the tools that I broke when I was in the Nether. I'm gonna have to make a new one, which means yeah, I have to go find some iron. But in the meantime, I wanted to level up my villagers, so I started chopping trees, and my video started skipping. So this is where I missed out on a lot of footage. I don't know what was going on, whether it was a bad connection or something, but I wanted more sticks to level up my villagers so that they'd have more levels. You can see the little village I have back there. Now, I also blocked in my village, so that's what I did. My little trader hall, whatever, I blocked it up so that I could have some more villagers for my iron farm that I'm going to build. And like I threw a bed down, and just crazy enough, a villager spawned. So that was pretty cool. So I just added some beds, and then I gave them some bread, and I left them be. Now you look over here, you can really see my island, and this is for my free range animals. So I have a lot of animals that are free range. I'm thinking about getting rid of my farms right here, but I've been using them for XP, and just letting them free on the island because you can see there's like a little water source right there. They have this big hill, and I want to put a barn. I'm thinking where that light is back there above my head. So I'm going to put a barn over there, and I think that's where I'm going to put my iron farm. It just depends because right here, if you also look right there, which is hard to see now that it's becoming night, I have a spot with dirt, and what that is I trapped a zombie a couple episodes back. So let me go ahead and go over the list, or I'm gonna get over there and I'll go over the list to start this iron farm. Before I go over to where I trapped that zombie, I wanted to show I did kill the other iron golem just to get some iron and see if it would work. And so now you see they've spawned another one, and there's my baby villager just trying to get out. I might have to feed him some more bread so that I can get my other villagers from my iron farm. But I'm gonna go ahead and kill this iron golem so that I can have some more iron. That way I'll be able to make the hopper for the iron farm. All right, so with that iron, we should have enough to make what we need. Besides the lava block, I'm missing the lava, and we can leave these boats here until we get all the villagers. So those are gonna be used to bring them over. And I already have the zombie in a boat. We have enough leads, so I think we got everything. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I need to do is figure out where I'm gonna put this. Which the easiest thing to do is bring the boats here and maybe, or actually drag them this way since that's higher. Drag them across here. So it should be pretty easy across this bridge, but this is where we're going to get stuck. Now it might look a little weird. I'm going to have to level up this area. Oh, that is weird. Now I can get them straight over here. So this might be the area we put it. And as you can see, I got a zombie and a chicken happened to jump in the boat with him. So yeah, we got a zombie. He's being covered, so he's not going anywhere. All right, I built myself up a little bit so I can now see around. And I kind of made that little fence. I thought that was pretty cool with the bamboo. I might do that all the way around. Maybe it's not cool. I don't know. But we have this higher level up here that I probably need to cut down a little bit and flatten this off. So I'm going to level that off, and that's where we're going to start building our farm. All right, so this is where we're going to get started. I do want to say this is from the real Jalen, or at real Jalen, who got this from ENX04, or yeah, ENX04. I'm going to need 3 trap doors, about 30 wooden slabs, maybe 28, probably use a couple less. 4 or 2 buckets of water. So I got one, but the little watering hole is right over there, so it's easy to get to. Oh, and it's getting dark. I'm about to sleep in a second. Then we're gonna need 1 chest, so 1 full chest. So I got a 3 in case I need an extra one. A hopper, which I'm trying to get the iron for that. So I'm gonna have to go kill 1 more copper golem. As you can see, I got 7, and then I think I need 5 wood signs and 6 torches. I only got 1, so I'm gonna have to get 6 torches. That should be everything I need. So I am going to sleep real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that farm. All right, so first we're gonna dig our 3x1 hole, and the farm should be end up being right here. So first we're gonna do a 3x1 hole, and then we're gonna dig down 8 blocks. All right, then we're gonna do 3x3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is where you would place the beds. So I'm just gonna put mine down right here, but you do the 3 beds here. All right, so after your 3 beds, the 2 slabs, trapdoor on the top, and then we're gonna be digging right here. All right, now we're gonna go 2 blocks in, 3 wide. Next step, we're gonna mine the middle 2 and the top 2. So this is where we put the boat sideways for the zombie to catch it, and you need that a 4 block space for it. And then we dig a staircase heading out. So once you come out, come over here, and you want to dig 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this way we want to go 9 blocks. Make sure you do 5 by 9. I accidentally did 6. I had to cover it up and start back over. Mine out the middle, and then we're gonna go 3 deep. So it's 1 deep, 2 deep, and it looks like I'm gonna have to get a pick. 3 deep. So you want to make sure that you're 3 blocks deep the whole thing. Okay, once the hole is dug, I'm gonna mine out the bottom blocks except the corner. So I'm gonna leave the corner and dig out all of these blocks. Oh, of course, and it's raining. Now I'm gonna replace all those blocks with slabs. So I get my slabs and want to put all slabs here. And I'm not sure how well this is going to work on stone because they're doing it in the video on dirt. So we're going to see how well that turns out. And since I don't have a bed, I'm going to get out of here and go sleep the night away and then come back. Oh, wait. There's a bed in here. There we go. I don't know why it's still making raining sounds. All right, so I need to go back. You don't dig out the bottom of all the sides, just 3 of the sides. And the opposite 2 that you didn't dig out is going to be where you put the water. So this is where our chest is going to end up going with our hopper. And from past experience, the chest needs to be 1 lower, or I just put the hopper wrong. I'll have to do that later. But this is where we're going to want to put our water. So 1 water bucket goes there. All right, we got the water in the 2 corners, pushing everything to this block. Let me replace these stairs real quick. So next up is going to be the chest, which didn't didn't turn into a double. Maybe I did from this side. All right, so I've been running in circles to try and get this together, but as you can see right here, the hopper and the chest are in place. To get the hopper in place, you have to press shift while looking at the chest or it'll open up. And so you press shift, place the hopper, and it'll go into the chest. It took forever for me to figure this out. But then if you look at the design here, I got a sign on both sides of the block above the chest. Then I put a half slab on the block below it, and then 2 slabs behind the lava block. It took me a while to get this together, but in the end, I do want to say that this doesn't work, but I just wanted to show how I put that together. The bottom block is supposed to be a trap door, but it doesn't hold the lava. It burns straight through it. So I'll figure out a different way in a little bit, and I'll show you once we finish all the other process. So it took multiple attempts to finally get some villagers. I know I have 4, but I'm just going to let one of them run back. And I have them trapped right here. So I have to wait till it's dark, and then I'm going to break the boats. That way they have nowhere to go, because obviously they're renting my house and they got jobs from somewhere, but they're just going to go in like that, and I'll go break the blocks later. But here are the 3 beds. And so I'm going to let them run down whenever it gets dark, and then we're going to bring the zombie in. All right, so it looks like 3 of them went in there, and they came right out. Let's see. All right, we got 2 guys sleeping. So once the 3rd gets in there, we will place this block. All right, he's in there. So we're going to put the half slabs so they can't get out here, here, close that. So that should be good. Now we just need to place a boat at the bottom sideways like this. To get out of here, I got to cut this wall up. All right, so hopefully nobody has issues with that, but you should be able to get in there and get to those villagers. All right, let's break the boat, because he's been in here long enough, and he should chase me. Oh, man. Did he fall in? Oh, he made it. All right, so he's in there. So he's in there. My villager's in there. I think we're supposed to cover this back up. Oh, so it looks like he spawned in the wall somehow. All right, so this is the final product. I had to add these stones to basically suffocate the iron golem. It gets trapped in the middle. I changed this up a little bit so you could see. You got to make sure that, again, that you squat to put that hopper. But I almost have 2 stacks so far. And the other thing is, make sure there is no villager with the zombie. And I added these stones. Of course, you're not going to be able to hear me with that, the next one that spawned. Make sure there's no villagers with the zombie and the door's open. They want to be running. So if they're not running, then something's not right. Also, all these torches keep the iron golem from spawning in this little hallway. That's the end of my iron farm, so I'm going to let it run, get some iron, and then, start trading. But with everything, we can get back to, going back to our plan of level 7, which, it's been a while since I got my different levels. But now that we have the iron farm, we can get diamonds. We can take our diamond gear. We can do a new anvil, which I need to build. And then we can, enchant and also fix our diamond gear, because my gear right here, you can see from the last episode, was messed up. So that's about it. I'll leave you here, and on the next episode, I'll fix all my gear, and then we'll head back into the nether and look for that fortress.